over?
Well, in basketball, strange things are happening every time out. And, of course, Indiana's a very strong team, but it shows what Butler's capable of doing.
And Florida State, a most explosive basketball team, was up next for Carolina on the road. We'll come back and look at those highlights after this from First Union. Coach, you've had some hard luck catching teams rebounding from losses, and that was the case again at Florida State.
Well, you know, also Florida State had only lost one game at home. That was to Wake Forest, and Wake has been great on the road, but still, and they were coming off a very disappointing loss to Duke. Duke just wore them out, and yet 4 of those guys were on the team. 4 or 6 scored against us 2 years ago when Florida State beat us. 4 of them were still there, so they weren't inexperienced, but and I thought Surrey could get it going. Any team that has Charlie Ward's dangerous, so it's a tough place to play, so it was an exciting victory for us.
North Carolina played an exceptional first half and basketball game. We'll look at those highlights right now. Carolina on the road at Florida State, the Leon County Civic Center. Carolina played a great game there last year, and Coach, you went down and repeated. There's Bill Miller.
Bill, how many games consecutive? Like 300 consecutive games he's seen at Carolina. There's a nice way to begin. Good screen by Brian Reese. Assist Phelps to Calabria. Brian's wide open, knocks it in. And they were giving the outside shot. Sometimes we take it, but notice each time we do, we had the board covered. Look at that board there. Our players are smart when to take it, when not to. Look, there's great defense. Eric to Dante Calabria. Dante was the freelancer there and picked up the open man and made the steal.
12-0 start, Coach.
And that isn't always good, but our players, I hope, look at that, that's so pretty. But our players do realize there's a lot of time left and taking each possession at a time. Derek Phelps getting in to Eric. Eric, quick thanking. What a great defense there. Surrey leaned in, which would be a foul, but Derek backed off and he missed the shot. And now Derek finds breaking Eric Montross down the center.
Pretty.
We really played with poise. The first half was just outstanding. They're getting it into Brian Reese inside by Jeff McInnes. Against their zone, we could still go inside. They zoned pretty much the entire game, leaving Derek open, and as I've been saying, Derek's a good outside shooter. He's shown that in practice, now in games. Dante opened to top the key. We had some tough threes in the second half. I'm sure you'll have them in here. Look at that. I'll take that shot against the zone anytime. The foul line jump shot. Good screen by Rashid.
Kevin did a good rebounding.
He really did, John. He was just great defensive rebounding. There, Jerry Stackhouse off the glass. Knew Eric was under. There again. There, look at those 3 guys in blue shirts there waiting for the rebound. There's Jeff Crompton. He lives in Tallahassee, and he was so happy. Former player we have. There, Brian Reese showed his unselfishness. Get it inside. What a score at a half, huh?
47-29. I know that surprised you.
It surely did. And then we started out with a 3 there. Jeff Crompton is now about what his weight was here. What a nice move around and against the zone. Jerry Stackhouse from Derek Phelps. Derek hits another one there. Dante gets the assist to Brian, although Derek created it. Good defense. And watch Rashid. That is a smart move. Picked it up, got it to Derek, and then we get an easy shot, and Rashid's on the board.
David Daly did a great job shooting this, Coach.
He did. Excellent manager, now an excellent television photographer. There again, look at Bobby Dawson, another manager there at the end. Bench is up, clock is winding down. That's a big one by Derek Phelps. And this crowd was going crazy. He cut it to 11, and Salvadori knocks that jumper in, quieted things.
Down to 11 again.
And watch this tough move by Derek Phelps. We probably didn't do a good job of the clock winding down. There was a big basket against the zone to Brian Reese. Clock's going down again. Derek Phelps. That broke their back, I think.
That put you at 16, Coach.
Yeah, with 4 something to go. And somehow Jerry Stackhouse gets that pass and gets it in the basket. And then Jerry hits Brian Reese underneath as we made him chases a little. Watch this tip in. Eric didn't get the ball much, but we got some good shots because Eric was in the game. Pierce Landry, pretty jump shot, excellent shooter. It's a nice way to end it.
90-77, North Carolina ACC road win over Florida State. Carolina basketball highlights brought to you by Gatorade. North Carolina's overall record 16-3, 4-2 in the ACC. Coach, impressive.
Well, I'm happy right now. Maybe I think everybody should be that follows Carolina basketball, and hope that we will improve.
No doubt about that. We're going to come back on the Dean Smith Show and meet Carolina freshman Rasheed Wallace and former Tar Heel Lee Schaffer after this from First Union.